We all know traditional for loop uses external iteration, which means it creates iterator object and this object controls the iteration operation. For each iteration, it checks the condition and based on the condition, it performs the operation and it checks for the next iteration and it goes on. It does this until it reaches the end of the collection. But what's the problem in this way? Things are working fine and we used to do it, right? Hold on for a moment before you take a decision. Hi, I'm Balaji here to explain you what you should know about writing iterative loops. One of the biggest problem observed with the traditional for each loop is the difficulty of writing parallel iterations. Readability becomes an issue, especially if you have nested for loops. It becomes harder to read through the code and understand what does the code do. Remember, external iteration requires lots of boilerplate code to write, which sometimes make it harder to read. With external iteration loop, there is no much abstraction between the code and the implementation. Well, how do we overcome these hurdles? Java came up with something called streams. Streams provides the approach called internal iteration. Let's consider an example of vehicles. For the sake of this demo, I've created a class called vehicle, the attributes like manufacturer and model. I've also overridden toString method in order to print the attributes. Let's create a list of vehicle classes with the different manufacturers and models. So I've written a for loop which is nothing but an external iteration loop, and this loop will iterate through the list, and if the vehicle model starts with the letter A, it will print. Let's run this program and observe the result. As you can see, the models that starts with letter A is getting printed. Let's replace this external iteration with streams. Vehicles is a list contains multiple vehicles object. Stream, in other hand, is an interface contains the sequence of elements from the collections we call the method on. In our example, this is the vehicle object from vehicles list. Filter. Filter is of two types, lazy and eager. The filter which we have used in our example is of lazy type. It does the job of filtering based on the condition. In this case, filters cars with models that starts with letter A. Remember, more such filters can be added. Finally, the for each. For each is of based eager method, prints the car models that starts with letter A. Remember, we have seen one of the main drawback of using for each external iteration is the difficulty of making them running in parallel. With the streams, it is extremely easy. All we need to do is to make dot stream into dot parallel stream. All process happens in the background. Let's run the same program again and we will be able to see the same results. Remember, there are some obvious costs needs to be taken while using parallel stream, which we will see in a different video. So the better readability, easy to enhance to parallel processing as needed, all possible with internal iterations using streams. I hope this video helps you to understand the difference between external and internal iterations and how stream helps in achieving internal iterations. For more such discussions, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next video.